Introducing Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace with a wide range of product categories. Pharmaceuticals, automobile, groceries, electronics, flowers and cakes, homeware and appliances, and special services such as Quickie Concierge and Quickie SOS. Providing you with multiple payment options, quick delivery, and reliable customer support. Get anything you want delivered anywhere in Sri Lanka with special late night delivery until 3 a.m. within Colombo and suburbs. Download the Quickie.lk mobile app on your Android or iOS device or visit www.quickie.lk. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Welcome to the live breakfast brought to you from Havelock Park here in Colombo. Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2022 played for the President's Trophy, and here we are in the quarterfinal. Vidyartha College taking on S.THOMAS is in quarterfinal number 2. Winner takes it all, and there are no second chances here at Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts. So the teams will be wanting to make sure that they put in their best performance, best foot forward here at the Havelock Park. Vidyartha, of course, coming down after what has been a very encouraging season for them. S.THOMAS, on the other hand, have had rather a disappointing season so far, because they are a team with a lot of potential. Couldn't get over the mark in many of the games that they played. Joining me in the com box is Romario Di Silva. A very warm welcome to you, Romario. Interesting game, interesting competition. 3 games, if you remain unbeaten, you'll be champions. But if you make a mistake, there is no coming back from that.
Yeah, I think this is a good chance for the teams coming up to try their luck, and also I think there should be a bit of luck, and if the bounce of the rugby ball goes your way, I think anything is possible for any team, because just 3 wins and you end the season with a trophy, and you need to have no second thoughts about it when you talk about a trophy, as we see the weather, of course, a bit cloudy, but we hope it holds up. And we can expect a good run-in game between both teams.
Yes, it's quite cloudy here and it's not too sunny, so the lads from Kandy on your screens, TV screens, that is with the college, will be quite pleased at the weather. S.THOMAS, on the other hand, will be wanting to put up a super performance here and make sure that they end their season strong with some silverware to their name. Vidyartha College were the first giant killers of the season, managing to slay down St. Peter's College, throwing a real spanner in their works. And since then, Patriots haven't looked the same, Romario. You're with a massive grin on your face, given that they are your arch rivals in the field of cricket and also on rugby.
Yes, indeed. I think that sure is something a lot of teams will be looking to, will be hoping that it will continue for the years to come. But having said that, we know what the Patriots are capable of, and I think this is a good opportunity for the S.THOMAS as well to make it trophy number 2, because they managed to win the Archibald Trophy, Memorial Trophy last weekend. So I think they are striking a purple patch at a good time of the season, and they have an opportunity to extend their winning run and get more silverware.
Absolutely, I think they have a slight advantage when it comes to game time and also form, Romario, given that they have played a game last week, as with the lads make their way back into the dressing room to do up the final preparation. And we'll go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will have the live action from Havelock Prague, bringing you the second quarter-final of Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2022.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Raz.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර කාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ?
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
අයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වහලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino Cement Roofing Sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
දරස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr. Basunda?
That's the Rhino ceiling. The Rhino ceiling. A wood pattern finish. I know.
You can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
Rhino.
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceilings, Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Rhino. Over half a century of trust. Now in a new formula. Rhino Roofing and Ceiling Sheets.
I know. Rhino.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Raz.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර කාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ?
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Havelock Park as the players line up for the introduction and the teams will be introduced to the chief guests and the dignitaries who have graced here. President's Trophy past winners since 2012. Pete Wright's winning it in 2019. That was the last time it was held. Peter's winning it back-to-back really. 2018 and 19 are not featured in this year's tournament. Happy memories for Romario in 2017 when St. Joseph's won their maiden knockouts title, the President's Trophy title. And the team that has really dominated the President's Trophy since its inception, Isipathana College winning it in 2016, 14 and 12. Wesleyan, the ever impressive Science College winning it in 2015. Out of the list, when you look at that list, Romario 2015 is the one that you really remember, isn't it? That's the one that took everybody by surprise. Science really punching above their weight and managing to go the distance among those big name schools, despite not being one of those schools who have all the facilities in the world. They really do play their rugby with passion.
Yes, indeed. Isipathana would have been extremely disappointed to drop that game, but But if you actually look at that again, you can see Isipathana were the winners in the previous one before they dropped it, and they won it after that as well. So they usually build a team, and they'll be looking to secure one, because now they have not won this trophy since 2016.
Yes, absolutely, and this is what we spoke about earlier. The Thomians, their season so far, they played against Trinity College in the opening game, lost 13 points to 20. Then against the Josephians, just a 2-point difference between the two teams, 28 points to 30. Royal, 8 points to 20. That was the Lady Jayathalika Trophy, and the Antonians, they beat the Antonians 32 points to 25, and beating Kingswood as well. And against this is how Vidyartha have fared. Just the 2 losses against Wesley College and Isipathana, but they managed to get the better of Peters, Dharmaraja and Science College. What we'll do now is we'll take a quick look at the 2 team cards of how the 2 teams pan out here. Here are the visitors: Vidyartha, Premaratna, Dharmasiri, Veerasinghe, Kodituakku, Rajapaksa, Seniviratna, Gajanayaka, Kaluarachi, Ranavira, Balasurya, Pereira, Vijay Surya, Hettarach and Tilakaratna making up the playing 15. And as for the Thomians, Ali, Selvanayagam, Bulat Sinhala, Pereira, Fernando, Dwight, Shanal Fernando, Charya Kurukulu Surya, the skipper, Mahit Pereira, Yahan Bulat Sinhala is going to be a player to watch out for. In the center combination now, Viandi Silva and Rehan Vikramasuriya, Akira Pereira, Jaden Kosh and Hasit Ramanayaka. The back 3 for St. Thomas's. The Thomians will want to continue their good form. Like you mentioned, they managed to win the Archibald Trophy after a real fight up until the last minute, Romario. So they will be looking to make sure that they capitalize on this opportunity. Make sure that they get this one out of the way. The quarter-final of Dialog School's Rugby Knockouts for the President's Trophy. And here he is, the ever impressive Yahan Bulat Singalage kicking start the proceedings.
Yes, indeed, a good, lovely hang-in kick-off. Well collected by the hooker, Premaratna, for Vidyartha, but he loses it backwards. Lovely turnover there. I think that was Dwight on that occasion. Here goes Ali, busting his way forward. Takes 2 or 3 men to bring him down. Now the ball will surely go out to Bulat Sinhala, and he looks straight away to put it in the air. Chasing, and a good chase coming in by Akira, and there is an advantage for the Thomians. Yes, indeed, the ball has been knocked forward by Vidyartha, and you can see straight away St. Thomas is going to their preferred kicking option.
Yes, very good work by the Thomians in the opening exchange. Straight away, committed effort in that chase as well. Kicking with intention is what you like to see. And this boy, Yahan Bulat Singalage, is really impressive, isn't it? He's a tall, lanky lad, Bulat Singalage. Can play a couple more years as well for the Thomians, and he's only going to develop.
Yes, indeed. And the Thomians actually have a Rolls-Royce backline, if you want to call it. They have all been in good form as well, and they are clicking at the right moments. And the 10 and 14 have linked up on quite a few occasions, which has been really good to see. I'm sure these are the little things they do on the training ground, and when they come off, I think that the boys will be ecstatic about that.
Keep an eye out on Mahit Pereira, the scrum off, and also Akira Pereira crashing in from the short side after Kurukulu Surya takes the ball to the line.
Kurukulu Surya, bit of a dummy coming in and wins a penalty there. Good heads up play by the scrum half as the skipper takes it up, takes 3 men to bring him down. St. Thomas's College still with possession and continuing to keep it with the forwards as the advantage continues, but now with the advantage on the back, puts in a cross kick. Balls bounce in and looks like he has got it down, and yes indeed he has. Jaden Kosh, that is. Lovely bit of play. This time the opposite winger linking up with the fly half. It's a lovely bit of play there.
Yes, this is what we like to see, isn't it, Romario? Now take a look at this. They have the advantage, and that's not a wasteful kick just to make sure that you get the penalty. It's a kick with potential. Kosh chasing it committedly, and lovely bit of work. Take a look at that ecstatic young supporter of St. Thomas's College, jubilant, and St. Thomas's early pressure against Vidyartha went into their red zone, coming back with points. This is what you like to see as a coach.
Yes, indeed. That's what it's actually a dream for every coach if they can score on every time they enter the opposition 22. But sometimes errors get in the way. However, this time no mistake by the Thomians, and now Bulat Singhalage taking all the time in the world, lining up the conversion. Strikes it well and pierces the posts. Makes it 7 points for the Thomians as Bulat Singhalage converts Jaden Koch's try, and St. Thomas's College 7-0.
Here's another look at that. That's beautiful to see. Almost corner flag, and Bulat Singhalage duly complies. Early pressure for the Tigers, who will now want to make sure that they make their intentions known. They need to be the next team to score, because if you let St. Thomas's run away from you, it's going to be a real hard chase.
Another good clearance, unfortunately not finding touch, and a good counter-attack coming in by the Vidyartha players, but looks like the turnover was won, but going over his feet, says the referee, not supporting his body weight. Looked like it was Vikram Surya from the Thomians. He actually did everything right until losing his feet, and unfortunate to see on that occasion. It's good to see also a player from the back line putting his head into the dark places.
It's always good to see, isn't it, when your backs go in and do all the hard work. That's what you need to see as a forward as well, for you to make sure that you put in your best. Here's Vidyartha with a great opportunity. This is how they managed to earn the penalty. Nicely cut back of the hand pass. That was the tackle asset. He had all the right to the ball, but when you are not supporting your body weight, you do not have a right to the ball, which is why he was penalized. And Vidyartha now with an opportunity to make sure that they put some pressure on the Thomians. Thomians have opted to going for early territorial advantage. Romari, they want to play as much rugby as they can in the opposition half. This is the first time Vidyartha coming into the opposition 22, and straight away they opt to go for number 6 throw and setting it up as well.
Some good work coming in at the line out, and here goes the hooker busting his way forward. Premaratna brought down just a couple of meters out from the try line as Vidyartha College continue to keep it up close with the forwards. The referee has got his arm out for an advantage as well. So now this is the opportunity for Vidyartha College. If they can manage to make something out of this, I think they'll be extremely happy with that. And another advantage coming in for Vidyartha College. The defensive line seems to be under a bit of pressure. Vidyartha College continues to keep it up close as the forwards make meter by meter, but counter-attack coming in by the Thomians. Just meters short, Vidyartha College. Have they got it over? One more go, but unfortunately not enough as yet. Vidyartha still keeping the ball with the forwards and not opting to go to the backs, which is quite Sturdy call there by the scrum half to continue with the forwards. Looks like they have come in with a clear game plan. But as I say that, they take one hit off the 9 and makes some good ways, but good defense as well from the St. Thomas College lads. And the referee comes back after a long advantage. Looks
It's
like
a little baffling, especially given the fact that they had the penalty advantage as well. That's the time you can have a free run to try things out, Romario. 4-5 phases, you hit them in the middle, suck in the defense, try your luck and send it out because you have the penalty advantage coming back to you.
Yes, indeed. Premaratne takes the quick tap, and Vidyartha College still with the forwards, just keeping it close. And looks like the player has been held up, no, but the referee says the tackle is complete, released, and Vidyartha College just can see the backs asking for possession, but the scrum half still continue with the forwards, and look like they have got over. Yes, they have. Vidyartha College with the first try. The flanker coming in with the try. Vidyartha on that occasion, after some good attacking meters gained by the forwards, finished by a fellow forward himself, the flanker.
Top stuff by Vidyartha, straight away replying to that try that was scored against them. 5 points with the conversion to come. We were complaining about how they weren't giving it to the backs, but Vidyartha forwards being determined and making sure that they go the distance. Kaluarachi was adamant that he was going to keep it with his forwards, and his forwards really replaying him on the trust that it was placed on them. Vidyartha doing the honors. I recall two Vidyarthas combining in 9-10 back in the day. Rajadish Vidyartha and Charit Vidyartha, who really used to make heads turn when they played number 9 and 10 for Vidyartha College. But 7-all. Scores all square here at Havelock Park. It's going to be an interesting one. As Bulat Singalage restarts, Vidyartha collects it, and he has a little spring in his step. Quick offloads by Vidyartha College. Vidyartha to Premaratne. Premaratne gives it out and misses out.
Get back.
So Vidyartha now playing with a little more fire, but Bulat Singalage looking to douse it with a thundering kick, and underneath that was Akira Pereira. Vidyartha player half-mindedly wanted to tackle him, but luckily pulled out. Vidyartha now guilty of being offside. Going through is Fernando for St. Thomas's. Here's Mahit Pereira to Bulat Singalage. Jaden Kosh misses out on what was a marginally difficult ball. Line offside. Mahit Pereira takes it quickly. Plenty of numbers on the open side for St. Thomas's. Cheaply thrown away, and Vidyartha managing to turn that ball over. Good work by the Tigers. As I say, good work. They're guilty of holding on to the ball.
Yes, indeed, quite unfortunate there for the Vidyartha player. They managed to hold out, but unfortunately, after the turnover was made, they considered a turnover themselves, and now the Thomians manage to put it into touch. No prizes for guessing. Looks like it'll be a maul. But you can never say with the Thomian backline what you can expect. Good throw-in coming there by Ali. The forwards set it up, and they go rumbling forward, but bit sideways as the referee brings his arm out with a penalty advantage for the Thomians. Here goes the big ball carriers. There's a bit of crawling on that occasion, and that's why the referee has gone back for the advantage. The referee having a chat Just a warn in there by the referee and tells him to make sure that they stay onside. If not, the next one, it might be escalated, the sanction, as you can see the Thomians opting for a scrum. This was a line out well collected by the flanker, and the maul was set up well, but unfortunately it went tracked a bit to the side as the advantage arm came out of the referee as well. After that, there was a bit of crawling on that occasion, and that's why the referee went back for the advantage. Mahit Perera now gives it out to Bulat Singalage. He gives it out to Akira Perera. Beats one, beats two, takes 3 men to bring him down, and he sets things up as the forwards come close and keep it tight. St. Thomas's College breaching the gain line more often than not, and yet another good run there by the forwards for the home side. Ali tries to bring the ball past the line, but doesn't manage to do so, as the ball is slowed down well by the Vidyartha College lads, legally of course. Looks like the try has been scored. Yes, indeed the try has been scored. Looks like it's Dwight is the man who manages to get the second try for the Thomians.
St. Thomas is straight away responding, and this has been an interesting tussle between the two set of forwards from St. Thomas's and Vidyartha College, matching their powers 1-to-1 as Dwight goes in from close quarters. Good body positioning to go over the line underneath the post. So both set of forwards put into work quite early in the game. The backs will be licking their fingers. They know the hefty forwards might be a little exhausted as the game goes by, as Bulat Singalage adds in the extras. So with the heavy workload at the beginning of the first half, Romario, as the game goes by, it is indication that holes will open up for the backs. So it's going to be interesting how this game progresses into the second half, of course. But young Bulat Singalage doing everything right. He puts the ball high up. He has a massive boot underneath him and reads the space very well as well at the back. So Vidyartha needs to be savvy of that. Otherwise, more times than not, they will be backpedaling. That's not going to be ideal for their forwards.
Yes, indeed, as Vidyartha takes the restart, well collected by the Thomian skipper, it looked like, as Mahit Perera continues to keep it with the forwards. A big run there by the big number 1, Ali. Now, Bulat Singalage puts boot to ball, can't go out on the full, so hits the box. Well collected by the lanky lad from Vidyartha College, but looks like the referee is going back for a penalty.
Seems like Vijay Surya, the number 12 from Vidyartha College, was found in an offside position when the kick was taken. So Vidyartha needs to make sure that they keep tabs on their discipline, especially the discipline around the fringes and the offside line, because that's where they are getting penalized time after time after time, and those penalties can really take a toll on you. If you take the 2 tries that St. Thomas's did score, they came off line-outs which inaugurated through penalties. So it's going to be important that Vidyartha College make sure that they keep that discipline around the fringes and also on the offside line.
Yes, indeed, and also you can see a clear size difference, and with that and with the Thomian forwards being heavy, they are getting quick ball, and I think that's what their line really prays off. Unfortunately, their line out goes astray, and Vidyartha College now clears their line through the scrum half, but not the best of kicks, as it's straight to Akira Perera. Now the Thomian backline, a bit of fumble coming in by the first centre, but he manages to beat a couple of men and give it to the win-3 quarter. Good bit of wide play by the Thomians. Continue to go with it. Bulat Singalage beats a couple of men, puts a basketball pass, but unfortunately over the top into the touch. Into touch, unfortunately, and Vidyartha, well, they have taken the line out quickly, and here goes the center, gives it out to the big prop forward. Vidyartha beats a couple of men, and ball has been knocked backwards, and play continues as Vidyartha College still hands on the possession, but unfortunately a stray boot gets in the way, and the ball is lost forward.
Number 6.
Now this is when the Thomians will require a bit of composure. The scrum of 9 and 10 should take control, clear this into touch. Well, doesn't find touch still. So here goes the fullback, puts boot to ball, but not the best of kicks. Trickles away into touch by the fullback.
Well, we did see some very, very interesting offloads coming in from Vidyartha, and this is what we are accustomed to seeing Vidyartha play. Good, fast, open rugby. And if Vidyartha can continue to do that, even their forwards, when they got together with their offloads, it looked very, very good. So that's something Vidyartha will want to continue to do in the game, and if they can do a little bit more of that, I think they will have Thomians in trouble. S.THOMAS is on the other hand, like you mentioned, the composure, really controlling this game. Mahit Pereira, at that time you did see Yahan Bulat Singalage, despite not finding touch, Mahit Pereira took his own time, made sure that he moved Bulat Singalage to where he wanted, and they executed their execute from the red zone.
Yes, De Silva takes the ball up into contact. Mahit Pereira now to the center this time. Cannot go out on the full, so bounces it, but the ball still in play. The referee not happy with something, and looks like he's going to his pocket. Yes, indeed. Yellow card for the prop forward Veera Singh, as he makes his way to the sin bin, the naughty chair, of course.
Stop. Mark it.
Yes, Vidyartha being sent to the naughty chair. Not ideal for Vidyartha, because remember they're down 7 points, and to lose another man to the bin is not ideal. But to be fair by the referee, there were many warnings given. There were warning after warning after warning given. So Vidyartha were guilty of repeated infringements when it came to the offside line. So the Thomians now with an opportunity to try and capitalize here. Dwight goes up, but the throw is astray. Luckily for S.THOMAS, Vidyartha coughing that up. Here's Akira, gives it to Ali. Calmly tucks it away, Mahit Pereira to Kurukulu Surya, who gives it out to Fernando. Again, the Vidyartha line being offside. Yes, De Silva. Beg your pardon, Vikramasuriya. Now to Fernando in space. Brought down, Mahit Pereira looking for space. Ali calmly passes. Bulat Singalage, good tackle on him by Senaviratna, the Vidyartha flanker, who delivers a neat cover tackle. Thomians still with the advantage. Here's Vikramasuriya. Long cutout pass, and collecting that is Dwight. Inside ball. Good handling by Dwight that time. Beyond De Silva. Tucks it in for S.THOMAS. Mahit Pereira to Vikramasuriya. And here's Fernando for S.THOMAS. Now Vian on the run. Here's Kosh. Without the difference, scrambling. They need to be mindful of that offside line, which is crucial. They've already lost a man.
Number 2, get back. Number 2.
To the sin bin, and that's a try. Well, interesting there, the try scorer protesting, but the referee had already awarded the try. That was Pereira who touches down for St. Thomas's. There you go. Touching down for St. Thomas's, their third try of the game.
Not too sure how he got there, but he somehow managed to. And extends the lead for the Thomians as Bulat Singalage lines his third conversion of this game. And looking to keep his 100% record intact.
Yes, a little easier angle than the first kick that he attempted here at Havelock Park. Vidyartha, the entire line are guilty of being offside, and that's something that you need to really fix in a hurry, Romario. If you're going to have that handicap throughout your game, you're at risk of giving the opposition a massive advantage, and when you have a kicker like this, giving away penalties is not an option because Bulat Singalage has a monstrous boot underneath him.
Yes, indeed, and he struck it extremely sweet. It was just right in front of us, and you can hear the ball hoofing off his foot, and he caught it perfectly on that occasion as well. So he's having a stellar season, and it's only getting better.
Yes, it will only get better for the lad from the school by the sea as Vidyartha restart through Ranavira, who puts the ball high up. Here's collecting it is Kurukulu Surya. Referee now playing advantage for St. Thomas's. Vidyartha again guilty of an infringement around the breakdown. Bulat Singalage puts ball to boot, cross kick to Kosh. Two men on the outside. Kosh comes back inside, gives it out as well. Here's Vikram Surya with the short ball. Referee deems that it wasn't enough advantage. He will go back to the original infringement of Vidyartha tackler not releasing the tackled player.
Number 1.
Quite a long advantage, and the referee goes back. Unfortunately, the final pass didn't go to the Thomian himself as Ramanayaka. It's good to see the two centres, Vian De Silva and Vikram Surya, making a great headway for the Thomian backline. And once they penetrate the backline, it's all about the finishing, and the two wingers as well are great at doing so.
Yes, the decision making is vital, isn't it, when you are playing in that midfield, and those two, Vian De Silva and Vikram Surya, have been doing that very well for St. Thomas's, which is why we mentioned as well at the beginning of the telecast. The Thomians have been quite unlucky throughout the season, losing out very closely in many of their games. Akir Pereira trying to put in a run, a little bit of a jiggle, but managing to come away with it. Now ball comes out to De Silva. Here's Vikram Surya going into contact, keeping the ball alive and looking at who he can offload to. St. Thomas's using the inside ball to very good effect, and the Vidyartha defender had all the right to that ball. Absolutely all the right to that ball. Very unlucky not to get a penalty, but Dwight is bundled into touch.
Sanity prevails on the location, thankfully for the Vidyartha lads. A lovely pass coming in from Kosh on the occasion, and just drew the final man and found Dwight, but the cover defense managed to come across and bundle him in to touch.
Important line out now for Vidyartha College, just outside their 22 meters. Need to make sure that they get this one securely. Yes, goes to two, sets it up. Ali is going in from the side. Now Vidyartha needs to settle down. Referee calls once. Use it, says the referee. You need to use it. Now Kaluvarach gives it to Ranavira. Puts the ball high up. Was taken back.
Full out.
into the 22 meters and take the ball will come back to where the kicker kicked it.
Mark here.
He took quite a bit of time to assess the situation and kick it, but unfortunately he put it full out
10
into
meters,
touch.
10 meters. Blue, 10 meters.
Now Ali with the throw in. Hits Dwight as Kurakula Surya sets it up. The maul rumbling forward, but now breaks away. And still looks like the same maul is continuing to go forward. Here goes St. Thomas's College with the possession. Looks like the referee wasn't happy about something there. And he goes, pulls play back for the penalty advantage in favor of the Thomians.
Mark it.
Yes, Vidyartha number 8 for being found guilty. Gazanaika of side entry. As the Thomians put the ball out into touch, they will want to employ the same tactic of setting it up and driving it forward. Vidyartha, on the other hand, need to be savvy to that. They should be putting their men up, because when you compare the sizes, it seems like they were opted to go for the scrum instead. Coming back to defending the maul, Romario, it's important that Vidyartha put their jumpers up, because Thomians have the superior advantage when it comes to the weight. So it's important that they need to make sure that they win it. On top here, Sare Kurukul Surya coming in from the middle. Remember, it's still 7-man scrum with the Vidyartha prop being down. Vian Silva gives it out to Ramanayaka. Vian collecting again. Akira in the corner. Pressure on Akira, but Thomians managed to salvage it back. Fernando takes it forward for St. Thomas's. Here's Mahit Pereira, short ball to Ramanayaka, who gives it to Akira Pereira. But Vidyartha College managing to earn the penalty. Finally, they've been trying to turn over for so long, finally managing to earn that penalty. Vidyartha need to make sure that they put in a safe kick and a good one. Big distance on it. Cardinal error. Didn't find touch. Here's Ramanayaka to Vikramasuriya. Long cutout pass to Kosh. Ball bounces back to Kosh. Looking for space in the middle. Is held up. Finally gets down. Now Vidyartha College need to organize their defensive line. It's going to be crucial. And penalty again. Vidyartha managing to pounce on that ball. Kurukul Surya just checks with the referee whether it was a late charge, and the referee says, no lad, that's alright, let's continue the game. So Vidyartha needs to make sure that they kick this out. They just do that. And those are very, very important meters gained, about 35 meters plus. And the forwards will be thanking the kicker.
Yes, indeed. There was a lovely tackle in that earlier passage of play. Seneviratna leaving his mark on Vikrama Surya of the Thomians. But now St. Thomas's College under immense pressure as momentum seems to be shifting ever so slightly. Premaratna readying himself to throw into the line out. Goes short and read well there by Fernando on that occasion, and Shenal Fernando smashed him absolutely as he wins the turnover as well. And St. Thomas's College, well, looks like they have not managed to win the turnover. Now goes to the backs. Not the best of passes, but the winger seemed to be a bit offside as he chased the kick. But
Hold him on. Okay.
the referee goes back for the penalty in favor of Vidyartha College. Not too sure why.
Yes, a little baffled because of the fact that the penalty, there was absolutely no advantage for Vidyartha. They were going backwards. If at all, it could have been called at that point. Vidyartha now with an important opportunity. A little bit of a difficult angle to work with, so what he needs to do is to make sure that he kicks it out. Yes, does just that.
This time Vidyartha College manages to find touch.
Last 3 minutes. Captain. Captain.
Are you suffering from joint or muscle pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, use Baraka Joint E Spray. Fast action and quick penetrating Baraka Joint E Pain relieves pain spray offers instant relief from any type of joint or muscle pain associated with sports or day-to-day life. Yes, Vidyartha College wanted to go to number 6. Prem Ratna hits the mark. And back at it is the big man who's back to the field for Vidyartha College. Veer Singh Vidyartha now being a little bold. Rajapaksa, they have momentum on their side. Kaluarachi gives it to the number 8. Long cut out pass from Vidyartha. Vijay Surya looking for options, but we're stranded in the middle with no options. Now Kaluarachi looking to snipe through. Manages to break the gain line. Lucky bounce on the rugby ball. Back of the hand pass, but the winger wasn't savvy to it. Jaden Kosh with the tackle. Here goes Vidyartha carrying the ball forward for Vidyartha. Kaluarachi searching for it. Finds it and gives it out to the big man. Vidyartha looking dangerous. Beautiful work from Vidyartha. How about those passes? They need to make sure that they keep this one alive, because if they do, they will find space. Vidyartha looking beautiful and looking like Vidyartha College. Playing a good, open, fast rugby. Short passes coming in. Very unfortunate there. Quite an interesting passage. Ope Romario makes you very interested. Dharmasiri was the man who spilled it down finally, but that was encouraging stuff from Vidyartha.
Yes, indeed, some lovely bit of hands by the Vidyartha College players. Some great interplay coming in and beautiful passage of play. Well, the passes did not stop coming. They came and came and came until unfortunately they just managed to spill it in the near corner.
Well, this just makes you think about a nice game of touch rugby. These boys would be playing right next to Nitawala grounds at Vidyartha College grounds when they're in their element. Here's good pressure coming in on the Thomians from Vidyartha College. Committed. Felt on the wrong side, should have been penalized.
Play on.
St. Thomas is putting the ball up, but the referee bringing play back, saying it was off feet. So the Thomians now with another opportunity to get out of jail. They need a little breathing space, and they can afford that, because 21 points to 7. St. Thomas's are in front, takes the quick tap and kicks it out. That was Bulat Singalage who says enough is enough. Let's try and get some refreshment, regroup, and make sure that we try and dominate this one. Vidyartha definitely not out of it for Mario. If they can play with the same momentum that they finished the second half with, they will be able to try and capitalize on this game. But it's going to be important that they are the first team to score from the second half.
Yes, indeed. I think they will be looking to get the first score in the second half, and if they manage to do so, they might be able to ruffle the Thomian feathers. but it's 21-7 here at Havelock Park at half time, and we'll be back with the second half.
Yes, sir. Before we go for the break, here are the special moments, all the highlights of the first half. Some 3 brilliant tries being scored. First one through Jaden Kosh. Bullock Singlage with a lovely kick to get the extras.
Yes, indeed. He had a great day off the boot as Vidyartha College managed to score a try of their own through the flanker. But from then on, it has been St. Thomas's College all the way, scoring 2 further tries in the first half. I think the Thomians, their forwards dominated as the clear weight difference is coming to show. As first it was Dwight with the try under the post, as Bulat Singalage continued his 100% record off the boot, and next it was the big second row Pereira who crashed over for the third try of St. Thomas's College. Bulat Singala continued his great day off the boot. Now we will go in for a quick commercial break and be back with the second half.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Dalas ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරා ගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයියා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමූතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වහලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නං උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ ෆන් ලයිෆ් ස්ටයිල් එකකට TCLම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCL තමයි. සිංහවැතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr.
That's
Basunda?
the Rhino ceiling, the Rhino ceiling, a wood pattern finish.
You
Rhino.
can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
රයිනෝ
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceilings, Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust now in a new formula. Rhino roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
මොනවදාලු මේවේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ
කර කාලේ හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නං උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
දරස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න සිත් සේතෝරාගන්න හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක් අසීමිත සතුටක් අත්විඳින්න ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Get a 10% bonus reload. Reload your prepaid Dialog mobile, Dialog TV, or your Dialog home broadband connection through Genie. Just tap Pay on your Genie app. Select the account you want to reload. Enter the amount and make the payment with any credit card, debit card, bank account, or digital wallet linked to Genie to receive your bonus reload instantly. Download Genie today.
අයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයියා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමූතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ජීනි හරහා ගෙවන විදුලි සහ ජල පිල්පත් සඳහා 50%ක කෑෂ්බැක් එකක් ජීනි ඇප් එකට ලින්ක් කළ ඕනෙම ක්‍රෙඩිට් හෝ ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් පතකින් බැංකු ගිණුම හෝ ඩිජිටල් වොලට් එකෙන් බිල් එක පහසුවෙන් ගෙවන්න. මෙම ප්‍රවර්තන කාල සීමාව අවසන් වී ඔබගේ යුටිලිටි ගිණුමට රිවෝඩ් මුදල බැරවෙනු ඇත. ඔබ ගෙවනු ලබන පළමු විදුලි හා ජල බිල්පත සඳහා මෙම රිවෝඩ් මුදල ලබා දෙනු ලබයි. බිල් පතකට අදාළව ලබා දෙන උපරිම රිවෝඩ් මුදල රුපියල් 500කි. අතම ජීනි ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න. කොන්දේසි හා නියමයන් අදාළ
The Thomians having a 21-7 lead here at Havelock Park as we prepare for the second half. The referees are making their way forward, way out rather, as Vidyartha will be looking, as we said before the interval, will be looking to strike back after the lemons.
Yes, ideal opportunity for Vidyartha to try and strike as soon as they can.
And I think they need to do it first as well, Sudarshan.
Absolutely, Romario. They need to do it first and make sure that they have momentum on their side. As Vidyartha readies the kickoff, puts it high up, good high hanging kick. Managing to collect it versus the Vidyartha chaser. Gajanayaka, but put a foot in touch.
Great anticipation there by Gajanayaka, and good awareness shown by Kurakula Surya as well, the Thomian skipper, to get that tackle in.
Now an important line out. Vidyartha, can they put pressure? S.THOMAS is opting to go to number 2. Referee playing advantage towards Vidyartha. This is good from the Tigers. Vidyartha putting the Thomians under pressure. This is what you need to do. You need to put in your jumpers up and make sure you are in their face. You are unruffling them in the line out time, in the set pieces, because the Thomians have the superior set of forwards. If the Vidyartha lads can get the ball out and running in open play, they will be dangerous.
Yes, indeed. And also Vidyartha will have to get that little niggle coming in. And if they manage to do it on the right side of the referee, I think they can disturb a few bit of feathers.
Premaratna with the back of the hand pass, but referee says it travelled forward. Tried to be a little too cute there, Premaratna, who plays at number 8, wearing the number 2 jersey in offensive scrums. In defensive scrums, he's the hooker.
Multiple tasks done by a single man for Vidyartha College, and he is capable of that role as well. So it's good to see a bit of skill shown by a forward as Pereira prepares to feed the scrum.
Yes, Mahit Pereira to Bulat Singalage. Coming and joining the line was Ramanayaka. Inside ball to Akira. Good hands by St. Thomas's. Here's Kurukulu Surya. Tucking the ball in for St. Thomas's. Here's Ali. Slows it down a little, but breaking away is Pereira. The try scorer gives it out to Mahit Pereira. Here's Mahit Pereira. Touches down right underneath the post. Against play. Lovely bit of work by the cricketer cum rugby player Mahit Pereira. What an interesting prospect he is for St. Thomas's College. Just brilliant stuff. Very aware of where exactly he wants to slot in. Played the Battle of the Blues as well, Mahit Pereira, multi-talented youngster. We've seen quite a few coming out from St. Thomas's College, and St. Thomas's, just like that, dealing a killer blow.
Yes, yeah. I think it was all created by this great run by Pereira, and as all good scrum halves coming in on that angle in that supporting line, and he had the gas to go all the way under the post and made no mistake against the run of play, as you said. I'm sure this will be one of the easiest conversions for Bulat Singalage from right underneath the sticks. Makes no mistake. 28 points to 7, St. Thomas's College in a commanding lead.
4 out of 4, 100% record intact. Brilliant work by Bulat Singalage, and Thomians will be feeling like a much settled unit. They were under the pump just before the break. Come the second half, they've gotten the first score, so they will be a much settled unit. Vidyartha do not have to be disheartened. If they can keep on at the Thomian defensive line, if they can keep the ball moving, they will still have a chance. They will have an opportunity to try and turn this one around. All they need is a couple of tries to try and capitalize. Here's Mahit Pereira, collects it cleanly and delivers a beautiful touch kick. Just brilliant.
Great composure shown there by the scrum half. He had all the time in the world to make the kick, but the chase was coming in rapidly. But as they always say, good players, they always have an extra second on themselves to make that decision, as it was shown there by Pereira, the little scrum half. Premaratna now lining up the jumper. Hits number 6, well, just a bit over him. As Vidyartha College now in centre field. Well, stolen there by Bulat Singalage, and now looks like the Thomians are just having a bit of fun out here. Mahit Pereira, he showed it and looked like it was pounced on by the opposition, but unfortunately the ball is back with St. Thomas's College, and now Shenal Fernando running in, setting things up. Mahit Pereira gives it off to the centres. Now the win 3/4 sets things up. Here goes Pereira. But a great turnover coming in, but unfortunately the referee says that he wasn't supporting his body weight.
Number 4. Body weight එක තියෙන්නේ යාර feet එක හිටියන අඩක තියලා.
A little unlucky that time. I thought the Tigers did seem like they had all the right to the ball there. Update from the other quarter-final happening at the Royal Complex. Isipatana College in the lead, 19 points to 6. the undefeated league champions. 19 points to 6. Seems like they're on their way to the first semi-final. These two teams. Here's what happened. Yes, his hands was first on the ground. Despite not totally supporting his body weight, it was his hands touched the ground first. Here's St. Thomas is going on the short side, and through everybody. Where's Selvanayagam, but just manages to get it down. Selvanayagam scoring the 5th try for St. Thomas's. Now the Thomians are slowly but surely running away with this one. 33 points to 0, 33 points to 7 rather, with the conversion to come. But the Thomians are really getting into the groove here.
Yes, indeed, some lovely bit of fringe play, as we can see that working in that 5-meter area, and there was no stopping him. Everyone thought that he might not get it down for a moment, but somehow wriggled his way and managed to dot down for St. Thomas's College, and now they seem to be in cruise control and they're just having some fun out there.
Yes, Bulot Singalage with his 5th attempt, and it's good as well. Terrific stuff from Yahan Bulot Singalage. Can't praise him enough. He's done all his work brilliantly. The young first 5'8" for St. Thomas's. Now Vidyartha under the pump, but it's now a little too steep a mountain to climb, even for the lads from the hill country who are used to mountains. Romario.
Yes, indeed. I think with the game all but set, looks like the Thomians are ringing the changers. Bulat Sinhala going off, and he's replaced by Hakim as the restart, high-hanging restart, bit of aerial ping-pong, but knocked on, says the referee. And now St. Thomas's College will win a scrum.
With number 20, 24. 24. Off. Change.
More changes coming in, and this time for Vidyartha College, as the coaching staff are now hoping that the fresh legs of the new players will be able to make an impact in this game. But can see that replay, that knock on there by the chaser. Looked like it was Prema Ratna. Finds himself everywhere on the field. Mahit Perera. Bulat Singalage gives it out to his centre partner. He straightens things up and sets it up. Mahit Perera. Back to Bulat Singalage. Boot to ball. Bounces in the opposition half and collected by Tilagaratna. Tries to beat the first man, but does not manage to do so. Pops the ball up. Secured well by the Vidyartha College lads.
Vidyartha now looking to find their way up. St. Thomas is managing to slow it down slightly. Here's Kaluara Chiduranavira, who puts the ball high up, but collecting that was Ramanayaka, the fullback for St. Thomas's. Here's Bulat Singalage. Thought about kicking, but was marked, and that's going to be a penalty in favor of the Tigers this time. Managing to hold on to that one. Referee stopping play, but a very important and a happy reminder to all of you who are Dialog prepaid mobile connection holders. If you reload your Dialog prepaid mobile connection via Genie, you can enjoy a 10% bonus on the reload. So you will get 10%. Who gives you 10% these days? The reload is valid for a minimum value of 100 rupees. and offer is valid till 31st December 2022. For further details and conditions, please check the Genie website and the social media pages, and make sure you hurry up and download Genie today to get that get this incredible offer of 10% coming your way on every reload above 100 rupees. That's an interesting one, Romario. I think should get reloading.
Good touch find there by the Vidyartha College lads as Premaratna prepares to throw in. Four-man line out for Vidyartha College, but referee doesn't seem to be happy with the position of the players, but now looks like everything's set. Premaratna doesn't hit his target. These line out losses are quite costly. Maitpera puts boot to ball, collected well by Thirakaratna, but he puts it out, not on the full. A good kick there by Thirakaratna, finding the tram lines and making no mistake.
Yes, it did look from where we were sitting, it did look like it went out on the full, but just managing to find the tram lines like you mentioned. It's a very good touch finder for the college, who are now at the 22-meter line mark. Needs to hit this one, but St. Thomas is managing to secure cleanly. Here's options for the Thomians. Ramanayaka looking for Pereira. Pereira with one man to beat, strong in the tackle, offloads to Vidyartha Silva. A little bit of a high tackle on Vidyartha Silva. Referee playing advantage, will come back to the advantage.
Great run there by Vidyartha Silva, pumping his legs, carrying a couple of players along with him as well.
Number 4 height okay.
There was a bit of a high tackle there, and referee goes pulls play back for that advantage.
Number 4.
Vian was collared on that occasion, and I think that's why the referee is going back for his penalty.
Last one.
Yes, gets away with the warning, and rightly so. There was no malice in that. Romario just wanted to grab anything of Vidyartha Silva that time. 35 points to 7, and the winners of this game and the one that's currently happening, and there you go. Just wanted to grab onto anything that were sticking out from Vidyartha Silva. And the winners of this game will play the first semi-final, which is to be held on the 2nd of September. That's on Friday, as St. Thomas's puts the ball up and sets it up. Has forward momentum. Vidyartha will have to do a lot of hard work to stop this rumbling maul. Referee now playing advantage in favor of St. Thomas's. Ali attacks the short quarters. Pressure coming in from Vidyartha, but the Thomians managing to keep it close, trying to utilize their forwards and to put pressure. Yes, St. Thomas's working close to the breakdown with their forwards now going out. Here's Bulat Singalage to De Silva, who misses out. I think, well, very lucky De Silva for not being penalized for that. I thought maybe he was just in front of the second centre, Vikramasuriya, but luckily seems like he has been. Now take a look at this. He misses that out. He's in front.
What a spot there, Sudarshan. But I think the referee is going back for the knock-on. I think that was maybe the second mistake of De Silva today. He has been having a lovely game there at inside centre, straightening the line and running some great angles and pretty tough to bring to the flow as well.
Yes, he has been one of those standout players in the midfield for St. Thomas's. Here's the Thomians putting Vidyartha scrum under pressure. Vidyartha need to recycle, get their scrum off back. Ideally, I wouldn't trust a forward to pass it to the fly half, but Vidyartha does so. Here's St. Thomas's. Pereira. Now referee finding fault with the Thomian defensive line, who've been found guilty of being offside. So Vidyartha getting a safer passage out from their red zone.
He did look to go out on the full, but did not find a touch. But this time off the penalty, he does manage to find touch on that occasion. Does Balasuriya for Vidyartha College.
Mark it.
If you're suffering from joint or muscle pain, don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, use Baraka Joint E-Spray. Available in all pharmacies and supermarkets island-wide. Log on to Baraka Facebook page for more details. Baraka Joint E-Spray, your pain relief partner on the field, partnering the Papare.com as well. The Thomian warden and also the director of sports, Mr. Dinesh, eagerly watching Thomians in action. Here's Vidyartha College.
Get back,
the little winger who's just come onto the field, showing some good energy, but the ball jumps out of the ruck. Available for St. Thomas's now, who are pouncing on it. Here's Pereira. Gives it to Bulat Singalage, puts in a little bit of a dink. Akira Pereira after it, gets his hand on it. But the ball, the bounce of the rugby ball is so very unpredictable. And this time around, it wasn't kind to the Thomians.
Yes, indeed. Bulat Singalage spotted that the winger was behind. And that's just the reason why he just put a little dink over. But unfortunately, his chaser, Akira Pereira, was running a bit inside from the touchline. And if he was on the touchline, I think he could have made something out of it. But as you can see, the little knock on there and the bounce of the ball not going the way of him.
You're spot on, Murray. If Akira Pereira had run out from the touchline and took that inward step, that would have been really difficult to stop him with the momentum. Here's Vidyartha breaking out from the back. Premratna doing the hard yards for Vidyartha College.
Last one. No. Fantastic. Get back. Advantage play.
Now,
number 18 offside.
Playing advantage as the Thomian number 18, Della, has been found offside. St. Thomas's seems like they will lose out a man because referee already has his hand in the pocket.
18. Repeat it. Number 18.
Calling out for number 18, Della, who has just made the field.
Last warning, second warning. Right? Okay.
Right, took out his pouch, changed his mind, his second warning. So lucky to have gotten away with that, Della.
Yes, indeed, extremely lucky to get away. But now Vidyartha College maybe looking to play for a bit of pride. Just their third defeat this would be of this season. So I think they'll be quite pleased with the showing, but no one will be too happy with losing out.
Absolutely, Romario. I think Vidyartha have a lot of the positives to think about this season. Now take a look at this. Here's why Della was penalized. Look where he is. He's clearly in front of the last foot. Going to number 6 was Vidyartha College, managing to still salvage it. Here's the young winger who's made the field, Bandara. Finds the big man, Kulatunga. who's been bundled into touch by the Thomians.
Numbers.
Romario coming back to
Eight-man.
good Vidyartha has been this season. It's important for a school like Vidyartha College to remain in the top division and compete in the top divisions. So they will take a lot of heart from they're showing this year, as St. Thomas is yet again spill out a very good looking chance. Ramanayaka at that time joining the line, didn't get his timing right.
Yes, indeed, didn't get the timing right. He was a bit late on that occasion, and that's why the pass just nicked him on the way. But if that pass had gone through, I think they would have had ample space on the outside.
Yes, plenty of men. There was a clear overlapper as well available, the Vidyartha coaching staff. Malin Colonia, as we now take a look at the Thomian coaching staff, Shamli Nawaz, Sanga Rodrigo. Change of boots, we've seen a change of bats, we've seen change of pads. It's not every day that you see a change of boots for that was...
Seneviratna was missing from the Vidyartha second half lineup, and I think they have dearly missed him. He was the flanker who went up and caught a couple of lineouts and made a couple of turnovers as well. I think his absence in this second half paved the way for the Thomians.
Yes, you are right on spot, Romario. He's been the nuisance for St. Thomas's College in lineouts, and also he's the man who touched down for Vidyartha as well for that solitary try they managed to score. Now it's important that Vidyartha, like you said, play for pride. They are a very proud rugby playing school. Have really dominated the 7th circuit. Every year there'll be at least one Vidyartha boy or alumni playing in the national sevens as well. So they've been up there punching with the big guns. Thomians, on the other hand, are looking like a much more settled unit than they looked in the mid-season. They know exactly what they're doing. They know their roles, and they look very comfortable in the middle as well, using their forwards to very good effect. And their backs, when they are in full swing, they look like the ones to beat. Here's those short passes coming in from Vidyartha. This is where they are really impressive. Looking to run versus Vijay Nayaka. Now Vidyartha, Premaratna. No look pass to his flanker Rajapaksa, who tucks the ball in. What they need to do, Vidyartha, is to make sure that they secure the breakdown. Here's Kachanayaka tucking the ball in. No hands, says the referee. In goes Vidyartha for Vidyartha. Now Premaratna tries to roll away from the first tackler, but no way through there. Now Tilakaratna puts the ball to boot. Space at the back. Inside the 20 meters safely is Ramanayaka. Shows and goes. Attacks the space on the outside. Lovely offload to the Kosh. Unfortunately spills it forward. Vidyartha College now with possession. Tilakaratna. But the referee will bring back play. There was for the loss forward by Kosh. So Vidyartha still not giving up. They want to play that game. I thought they were a little too late getting into that groove, Romario. If they had gotten into that groove, they could have set a little bit more fatigue on those Thomian forwards who are doing a lot of damage on Vidyartha, because Vidyartha forwards are very savvy to that short pass and they are looking for those places as well.
Yes, indeed. I think unstructured rugby is what they prey on, and they were a bit late in settling, as you said, and just disrupting that structured play of the Thomians. But you can see when they run the ball and throw it a bit wide and get those offloads in, they are quite a dangerous team. And that's what the stats also say, with 3 great wins this season. As a scrum wasn't steady, but Vidyartha College win another feed.
Number 15. 15. Straight push කරන්න. ඔයා වයින් කරන්න ඕනේ.
Referee wanting reset, and this is another brilliant opportunity coming your way. 50% cashback on your first utility bill in each category when you play via Genie. Leco, Ceylon Electricity Board and also the Water Board. Maximum reward of ₹500. So make sure that you download your Genie app and benefit through your payments on all your utility bill payments. And also a massive shout out to all our subscribers from around the world. Thank you for letting us, supporting us, bringing this telecast to everybody around the world, and also most importantly, you are helping our foreign reserves as well as a country. As Vidyartha takes it quickly, lovely bit of work. Here's Vidyartha on full swing. They're beautiful to watch when they are in full swing, but unfortunately lose possession and lose it forward. But referee brings play back to
10 meters. Get back 10 meters. 10 meters.
the opposition not being 10 meters. Vidyartha with an opportunity. If they can score here, they will start believing again, and that we might be able to see that flamboyance from the Tigers here in the second half. They may not be able to win this one, Romario, but we are here for some good rugby.
Yes, indeed. They do bring a bit of razzle-dazzle as well, but a good dominant tackle by Akira Pereira was what hindered the player from getting the offload away, and it was knocked on in the process. But now the line out won by Vidyartha College, gives it out to the wing three-quarter. He puts on a bit of footwork, runs straight, sets things up. Vidyartha College still with the possession and inside the opposition 22.
Tigers looking for that elusive score since they scored early in the first half to equalize. Now getting a penalty in their favor. Takes it quickly, but should have taken on the mark, says the referee.
Should have taken it from in front of the referee, and I think if he did so, he could have made something out of it. But now Vidyartha with a quick tap
through their forwards, just outside the 5-meter mark. Vidyartha, if they can get this ball moving, that will be good on themselves. They shouldn't be killing it through the forwards. Now, Kurukulu Surya guilty of being offside, the Thomian skipper. Vidyartha with advantage. Slowing it down is not what's ordered on the menu for Vidyartha College, but they get the penalty back. But Kurukulu Surya, the skipper, referee has reached his threshold of being patient, and the Thomian skipper is sent to the naughty chair. Now Vidyartha still taking it quickly. Ideally should have gone for a scrum with Premaratne, maybe crashing in from the midfield would have been ideal for Vidyartha, but it pays out as they touch down, and that is through Veera Singha, the man who did spend a couple of minutes in the naughty chair, comes back and slightly redeems himself with a score. Finally did pay off for Vidyartha for taking it quickly, who want to play the game at pace. That's Veera Singha, the number 18.
Yes, indeed, some lovely bit of play, and now with the conversion going over, I think they're finally finding their footing, but it seems to be a bit too late as we look at that replay. Beat a couple of men and ran straight over, and the conversion too was successful. 14 points, plays 35 here at Havelock Park.
It's 14 to 35. Can Vidyartha turn this game on its head in the last 8 or so minutes, depending on our clock? Bulat Singalage, nice and calm. Will be ever so slow about going about his things. He normally has, like Romario said, a half a second or a second more. Now sucking in a couple of more seconds, Bulat Singalage. Because the game management is also a very, very important aspect of the game, isn't it, Romario? You need to make sure to when to speed up the proceedings, when to slow it down, when to have control. And this Tomian outfit, they are very young, so incredible opportunity for St. Thomas's to try and develop for the coming years.
Yes, indeed. I think they will surely be looking to groom this side for the years to come, as changes are coming in as well, and they too are putting on a great show for the Thomians.
Yes, Coach Nawaz deciding that he needs to give some game time to his younger chargers in the coming games, because by the looks of it, Thomians have bagged this one, and will most probably be facing the unbeaten league champions Isipatana College in semi-final number 1. That is going to be a very, very interesting affair, Romario, as Bulat Singalage puts the ball up, and very good work straight away. Puts his hand up and tells the referee, I want it to be a 22.
Play on, 10 okay, 10 okay.
10 okay, says the referee, so no problem there. Ball spills out Vidyartha way. Vidyartha, can they score another one? 21 points to 35 will make for much better reading than 14 points to 35, and that will be what the Thomians will want to stop, and that will be what Vidyartha will be after.
Yes, indeed. And as we say that, Akira Pereira has been substituted off, and Mahit Pereira has gone to fullback, and there has been a change in the shuffle in the back line, as Ali makes his way out as well. It's also great to see that the substitutes as well, there is quality coming off the bench for the Thomians.
Yes, Romario, you're absolutely right. When you have that kind of depth in your squad, can do wonders, isn't it? When everybody knows what exactly their role is. It's very easy as a coaching unit to try and capitalize on the advantage of a match day 25. Back in the day, it was a match day 15, but now it's match day 25. Everybody gets to contribute as Vidyartha makes headway. High hanging kick, good chase on the player Mahit Pereira on the run. Now, fresh legs on the park for St. Thomas's College. Now Ratna still going. Here's Viande Silva. Looks to offload. Goes on to the ground. Now they need to recycle. But good defensive work from Vidyartha College, managing to pounce on that. He was the tackler as it's coming in there, so he had all the right to the ball.
Yes, indeed. A great bit of play there by the Vidyartha lock forward. The Thomians did have plenty of momentum on that move, but unfortunately, Vihan De Silva, he did beat a couple of men, and he found himself just getting a bit isolated, and it was well pounced on by the Vidyartha College player, as the Thomians continue to ring the changes, and it was Navaratna who the substitute who made that great run on the wing.
Seems like the Thomians are keen to empty their bench and make sure everybody in the playing squad gets an opportunity, get some playing time here at Havelock Park.
And looks like the Thomians are making a change at 10 as well, as Bulat Singalage makes his way out after a great performance. Another line out, well collected by the Thomians, but looks like the ball has been pounced back by Vidyartha College. Vidyartha College indeed has pinched the ball back. Box kick coming in by the 9. Navaratna gets under it. Here goes Mahit Perera playing at fullback now. Gives it out to the changers, and St. Thomas's College making great headway down the wing, but unfortunately the kick does not find grass.
Seems like referee has spotted some obstruction.
Pardon me, Sudarshana. Great run by the substitute, and Koch tries to get that little chip, but unfortunately it did not find grass, and the referee having a bit of a word with the touch judge.
Yes, and seems like he has penalised Tilakaratne for a late charge maybe, but did think that Tilakaratne had already committed to Koch coming in, but Koch with a beautiful kick. That's what you like to see from your wingers, and it charging in the right corner, putting in a little bit of a chip. Seems like Coach Navas has decided that Koch has played his part in the game. Just over 2 minutes to go on our clock, and as with that Premaratna departs for Vidyartha College as well. He's been one of those standout performers for Vidyartha throughout the season, Premaratna. And with us closing in on full time, Romario, I think it's time that we decide on the NGB player of the match. Vikram Surya putting in a long cutout pass, but pressure was coming in from Vidyartha. Still, St. Thomas is managing to hold on to possession, and this time it is Vikram Surya goes in for St. Thomas's. Ball available at the back. Here's Lenagala tucking it in for St. Thomas's. Vikram Surya to the other Vikram Surya, and the rare miss coming in from Mahit Perera. But let's continue the conversation of who the NGB player of the match is going to be, and from the Vidyartha side, I think Sanaviratna was incredible. The number 7 for Vidyartha, the first try scorer for Vidyartha College, he was good in their line out as well, and also Premaratna, the number 2, wearing number 8 for Vidyartha College. But we obviously have to look at the victor in St. Thomas's College. We have had very good performances around the park. Yahan Bulat Singalage, we've been raving about him. He's had a very good game. And also Vian De Silva in the midfield has been brilliant as well, Romario. But I think Mahit Perera in number 9 jersey has been absolutely incredible. And now I'm going to vote in with the young nippy cricketer turned ruggerite Mahit Perera. But I leave it to you to decide who the NGB player of the match is going to be.
Yes, indeed. I think Sudarshana, there were a couple of options as we say that, but Bulat Singalage was one consideration. Even as you said, De Silva too was another guy who did put on a mammoth performance, but the man who pulled the strings from 9, Mahit Perera, is the NDB player of the match. He did put on a good show, pull the strings from 9, scored a try and set up a couple as well.
Yes, and now he's right at the back in number 15.
Numbers. Wait, cool man. Okay.
Mahit Perera, NDB player of the match for today's game. It will be interesting to see what they can deliver against the unbeaten league champions Isipatana College, as Isipatana are now slowly but surely cruising into a comfortable lead of 20 points. 26 points to 6 is the score at Royal Complex from across the park.
Yes, indeed. I think that will be one to look out for the first semi-final. Dila with the line out. Wins it, but not straight, says the referee.
What do you want? Line out or scrum?
Well,
Line
a
out
little
or
bit
scrum?
of fatigue coming into play on Kaluarachi. When it's a not straight throw, it's always either a line out or a scrum. Not a short-term penalty or a penalty your way.
Right.
Yes, indeed, and this was a throw that was deemed to be not straight.
Okay. Line of
I think even the jumper who has come on, Dila, has been really strong in the ruck, and even at the line-out time and the scrum.
Yes, Vidyartha, could be their final opportunity to make something of this game. Beautiful offload, just brilliant stuff. Now Vidyartha with space, fresh legs on the park, attacking that 22-meter line now. Puts the ball to boot. Have they overcooked it? No. Beautiful bounce, and that's going to be a try. Yes, the third try for Vidyartha. In the same fashion they like to play their rugby. Scores from broken play, and Kulatunga versus the man who touched down. Fresh legs, but crampy legs for Vidyartha. They wouldn't mind, and like we spoke, 19 points to 35 reads much better. Kulatunga was already limping. Touchdown. There was not much celebration because he was cramping. But Vidyartha will be quite pleased at the fact that it's a respectable score. St. Thomas is on the other hand, yes, they brought in the replacements. Beg your pardon. They brought in the replacements from Mario, but something that they need to be mindful of is the fact that in broken play, in open play, their defense has been found wanting. And against a team like Isipathan, if your defense is found wanting in broken play, you are in trouble.
Yes, indeed. I think they will have a bit of homework to do before coming in to face Isipatana. But knowing Shamli, the coach, I'm sure he will do all his homework and wanted to be getting one over his opponent. But as we say that, the conversion doesn't go over, and that brings an end to this game.
Just 19 points to 35. A very good performance from St. Thomas's College to take the win and book their place in the semi-final #1 of Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2022 for the President's Trophy. It's been a very interesting game here. St. Thomas's College did very well to finish up and make sure that they put the pressure in that second quarter of the game. Romario, that's where they really want it, isn't it? They put pressure on the opposition, scored 3 tries, and Vidyartha found it a little difficult to make a comeback from there on. Vidyartha, on the other hand, never gave up. They had the last laugh, but too little, too late for the Tigers coming down to Colombo. But it's been a season of note for Vidyartha College. Like we mentioned, only had 2 losses throughout the first part of this ordinary season, the league season.
35 points to 19. St. Thomas's College get over the line. 5 tries for the Thomians, 3 tries for Vidyartha. I think the Thomian backline will need to tighten up a bit before the semi-final rolls around. But having said that, concentrating on today's victory, I think they'll be extremely happy with how the backline worked and how well the forwards were going on as well. The forwards did all the hard yards and one quick ball, and that's what enabled the backline to finish tries like this.
Yeah, take a look at Pereira and his acceleration, putting his head down. A lovely little offload. NJB player of the match for today, Mahit Pereira. Doing what all good scrum halves do, running in support, right in the shoulder. Yahan Bulat Singalage was on point. Absolutely brilliant throughout his day. 100% for Bulat Singalage. And the update coming in from Complex is that Isipathana have managed to extend their lead 33 points to 6, and they have booked in the other slot in the semi-final, and Vidyartha managing to touch down twice in the second half. This was the final score of the game. Lucky bounce of the ball and touched down. Key stats of the evening, Vidyartha College scoring 3 tries, only 2 conversions coming in for them, but St. Thomas's 5 tries scored, all 5 converted. Just brilliant stuff from them. And NDB player of the match, Mahit Pereira of St. Thomas's College, managing to win it for St. Thomas's. Brilliant control at the back of the scrum, very good awareness of the game, and he managed to make sure that the Thomians cruised easy and nice throughout these 70 minutes.
Yes, indeed. The forwards worked extremely hard, paving the way for a great performance for St. Thomas's College, and the backline, they did the easy work of dotting down and finishing things off. So St. Thomas's College cruised through to the next round, and they will be surely eyeing the next game against the league champions, Isipathana College.
Well, if I may add, unbeaten league champions Isipathana College, who are looking to keep an unblemished record in this year's season. The only team that's unbeaten will have to be beaten if St. Thomas's want to book their place in the final. It's been a pleasure bringing you this telecast, but to remind you, tomorrow we will be bringing you a couple more games as well. Quarterfinal number 3 and quarterfinal number 4. In the quarterfinal number 3, St. Joseph's College will take on the Antonians in what will be a very interesting encounter. St. Joseph's, of course, the league runners-up, will want to make sure that they go the distance this time in the competition. Antonians, looking for that spark to call this season their very own, will be a hard opponent as well. In the 4th quarterfinal, the Giant Killers, Science College, take on a very, very good Wesley outfit who will want to make sure that they realize their potential. They are a team that had a lot of potential throughout the season, who couldn't really click, who had very unfortunate moments which marginalized them from the league challenge. So we will be bringing you those 2 games as well. So plenty of rugby to come tomorrow. So until we make next time, I'm Sudarshan Apiris signing off alongside Romario De Silva and our Papare.com production and the technical crew.
ජීනි හරහා ගෙවන විදුලි සහ ජල පිල්පත් සඳහා 50% කෑෂ්බැක් එකක් ජීනි ඇප් එකට ලින්ක් කළ ඕනෙම ක්‍රෙඩිට් හෝ ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් පතකින් බැංකු ගිණුම හෝ ඩිජිටල් වොලට් එකෙන් බිල් එක පහසුවෙන් ගෙවන්න. මෙම ප්‍රවර්තන කාල සීමාව අවසන් වී ඔබගේ යුටිලිටි ගිණුමට රිවෝඩ් මුදල බැරවෙනු ඇත. ඔබ ගෙවනු ලබන පළමු විදුලි හා ජල පිල්පත සඳහා මෙම රිවෝඩ් මුදල ලබා දෙනු ලබයි. බිල් පතකට අදාළව ලබා දෙන උපරිම රිවෝඩ් මුදල රුපියල් 500කි. අතම ජීනි ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න. කොන්දේසි හා නියමයන් අදාළ වේ.
ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ.
ෆන් ලයිෆ් ස්ටයිල් එකට TCL ම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCL ම තමයි.
සිංහ වෙතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
ජීනි සමග 10% බෝනස් රීලෝඩ් එකක් ලබා ගන්න. ඔබගේ ප්‍රීපේඩ් ඩයලොග් මොබයිල්, ඩයලොග් TV, ඩයලොග් හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය සඳහා රීලෝඩ් කරන්න. ජීනි ඇප් එකෙහි පේ බටන් එක ටැප් කරන්න. රීලෝඩ් කිරීමට අවශ්‍ය ඩයලොග් සේවාව තෝරා ගෙවන මුදල ඇතුළත් කරන්න. ජීනි ඇප් එකට ලින්ක් කළ ඕනෙම ක්‍රෙඩිට් හෝ ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් පතක් බැංකු ගිණුම හෝ ඩිජිටල් වොලට් එක මගින් ගෙවීම සිදු කර සැනකින් බෝනස් රීලෝඩ් එක ලබා ගන්න. අදම ජීනි ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr. Basunda?
That's the Rhino ceiling. The Rhino ceiling. A wood pattern finish. I know.
You can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
Rhino.
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceiling's Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always. Rhino.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර ගාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ?
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
දරස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත්සේ තෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Get a 10% bonus reload. Reload your prepaid Dialog mobile, Dialog TV, or your Dialog home broadband connection through Genie. Just tap Pay on your Genie app. Select the account you want to reload. Enter the amount and make the payment with any credit card, debit card, bank account, or digital wallet linked to Genie to receive your bonus reload instantly. Download Genie today.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ජීනි හරහා ගෙවන විදුලි සහ ජල පිල්පත් සඳහා 50% කෑෂ් බෑක් එකක් ජීනි ඇප් එකට ලින්ක් කළ ඕනෙම ක්‍රෙඩිට් හෝ ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් පතකින් බැංකු ගිණුම හෝ ඩිජිටල් වොලට් එකෙන් බිල් එක පහසුවෙන් ගෙවන්න. මෙම ප්‍රවර්තන කාල සීමාව අවසන් වී ඔබගේ යුටිලිටි ගිණුමට රිවෝඩ් මුදල බැරවෙනු ඇත. ඔබ ගෙවනු ලබන පළමු විදුලි හා ජල පිල්පත සඳහා මෙම රිවෝඩ් මුදල ලබා දෙනු ලබයි. බිල් පතකට අදාළව ලබා දෙන උපරිම රිවෝඩ් මුදල රුපියල් 500කි. අතම ජීනි ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න. කොන්දේසි හා නියමයන් අදාළ වේ.
ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
ෆන් ලයිෆ් ස්ටයිල් එකට TCL ම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCL ම තමයි.
සිංහවැතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
ජීනි සමග 10% බෝනස් රීලෝඩ් එකක් ලබා ගන්න. ඔබගේ ප්‍රීපේඩ් ඩයලොග් මොබයිල්, ඩයලොග් TV, ඩයලොග් හෝම් බ්‍රෝඩ්බෑන්ඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය සඳහා රීලෝඩ් කරන්න. ජීනි ඇප් එකෙහි පේ බටන් එක ටැප් කරන්න. රීලෝඩ් කිරීමට අවශ්‍ය ඩයලොග් සේවාව තෝරා ගෙවන මුදල ඇතුළත් කරන්න. ජීනි ඇප් එකට ලින්ක් කළ ඕනෙම ක්‍රෙඩිට් හෝ ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් පතක් බැංකු ගිණුම හෝ ඩිජිටල් වොලට් එක මගින් ගෙවීම සිදු කර සැනකින් බෝනස් රීලෝඩ් එක ලබා ගන්න. අදම ජීනි ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr. Basunda?
That's the Rhino ceiling. The Rhino ceiling. A wood pattern finish. I know.
You can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
Rhino.
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceiling's Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always. Rhino.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නෑ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර ගාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ?
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
දරස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත්සේ තෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.